Boom. Drifters. You don't see too many nowadays, but decades and decades ago, pretty sure they were a bit more prominent. But then again, I don't know much about that kind of history. I just drink beer. So let's get to it. Beer, 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 ba beer, ba beer, beer, beer. Hello everybody, welcome back to me, mate Brewski, for another Brewski review. And today the beer that I have for you guys is from the Muskoka Brewery up in Bracebridge, Ontario. We have one of their new offerings, or then again, new to me. Looks like it was just sent out here in 2022. We have Drifter Hazy Pale Ale. I'm guessing it's going towards more of that New England style pale ale. Very similar to what we brought at Kensington, the another hazy pale ale. So I'm pretty excited about this one. 5.6% alcohols by volume, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. No listed IBUs on the very purple and offset orange can. Pretty cool design. 30 IBUs according to the website though. So without further ado, let's crack this bad boy open and see what we got. I think I am going to plan on doing a comparison video between our Another Hazy from Kensington. Drifter's another great contender as well. And there's one other Hazy New England, or a New England IPA, New England Pale Ale that I reviewed recently. Don't remember the name. I'm going to do a panel, see which one I like the most. Without further ado, let's pour this guy up. Let's see what we got. Boom. Boom. No matchy glassware today, just a regular old beer glass. And looking at the beer itself, very beautiful sunshine yellow color. I want to say a little deeper, maybe like a semi-sunset yellow color. Hazy indeed. Not hazy crazy, but a good amount of haze. Off-white head on top. Diving in on the nose. Little grainy. Lemony, orange, little honey. Slight dried mango. Fuzzy peach almost? Pretty interesting. Let's dive in. Yeah, getting more of that fuzzy peach with a bitter citrus rind, leaning towards orange on that. Very interesting, but that was one sip, like we always do. Cheers, everybody. Oh, let's keep on drinking. Yeah. Fuzzy peach sweetness, orange zest, and rind, more heavy on the rind, light pine throughout, slightly, ever so slightly dank, reminiscent of that good devil's lettuce. Generally a bit sweeter. Yeah, it's a nice mix between light, like let's call it diet fuzzy peach flavor, with a slight orange zest, more orange rind, and a general light pininess throughout. A pretty good balance between sweet and bitter. None of them taking over the other one, but also at the same time without being a big kick to the face in any department compared to, say, like a full-blown New England IPA. A little bit more laid back, a little bit more approachable for beer drinkers, and even seasoned beer drinkers. Something a little bit more sessionable per se. It's not a session IPA by any means, but it's a bit more easygoing, where you can definitely sit back, crack a few of these, and not have to worry about either one, getting too drunk at only 5.6%, or two, having your palate blown out with high intensity flavors. A really good mix. This is really fucking good. I mean, after all, it is Muskoka, and they do a fantastic job on the end. It's sweeter, it's dry and sweet at the same time. It's a semi-dry beer for sure, but it just has that added extra bit of that. It's got a bit of a sweeter flavor profile compared to some other hazier IPAs, pale ales that I'm actually really liking. It has enough dryness to it where it makes you it's quenchable, but it makes you want another sip. But that extra bit of sweetness where it leaves a nice taste in your mouth, if that makes sense. Pretty cool stuff. Let's see what the can has to say. Muskoka Brewery Drifter Hazy Pale Ale. Again, 5.6% ABV, 30 IBUs according to Untapped. Description reads: with a fistful of Chinook, Simcoe, and Citra hops, our mysterious friend Mad Tom takes to the arid desert to enjoy nature's finest scorching sun, chilled nights, and thorny cacti. The elements are no match for this refresher. Through sandstorms and heat waves, this citrus hazy pale ale awaits in his canteen. Pretty straightforward. I do want to make one statement though. A fistful of Chinook, Simcoe, and Citra hops. If you're a brewer, you've been in the industry, you know a fistful on a grand scale, and I don't know what brewing system Muskoka has, but it's fairly large from my guesstimation. It's a bit more than a fistful, but I like it. Very, very, very nice. Ingredients: we have water, malted barley, malted wheat, flaked oats, hops, and yeasty boys. And this is freshest by July 9th, 2022. They don't do canned on dates, they do freshest by dates, which is totally fine, works for me. Not gonna get that nitpicky. Really fantastic beer. I hope, and I'm guessing, this is going to become part of their core lineup, because you know what, they don't think they don't have a pale ale. They have a session with Detour. They got Mad Tom, they got Hazy and Confused, and double Mad or twice as Mad Tom. But this Drifter right here, ooh, she's a winner. If you're looking for some sort of hop forward beer but lower ABV, Drifter's being the new king on the IPA pale ale side of things of Muskoka right now. For me at least, this is a banging beer. Website muskokabrewery.com. Go to the beer section, you will find Drifter. Now, with Muskoka's website, bear with me. You can look down in the links below. They got a lot going on. Style: hazy pale ale. Availability: LCBO's grocery store, tap room, and hop shop. ABV 5.6, IBUs 30. Color is desert sand. Never been to a desert, can't compare. Year brewed is 2022. No calories listed, no carbs listed. Flavor: notes of citrus and stone fruit. Aroma: bright tropical citrus fruits. Stone fruit. Finish: a slight malt sweetness. Yes. Lingering stone fruit flavor. Pleasant bitterness. 100%. Malts that are used are two-row, wheat, Carahel, Dextra pills, and flaked oats. Hops are Chinook, Simcoe, and Citra. Food pairings: grilled coconut shrimp. Never had it, but that sounds good. Birria tacos, never had that either, or lemon herbed salmon. That sounds fucking fantastic. That is damn good. Damn, what a fantastic beer. Over on Untapped, Hazy Pale Ale Drifter has been given a 3.69 bottle caps out of 5, and that's out of 501 ratings. Now you're probably wondering what the price is for this beer. I'm going to tell you. $3.50 for the 473 ml tall boy can. I'm down with it. Why aren't you? Choosing the final sip, guys. Oh, that's dirty ratings and wraps. Nope. Muskoka Brewery Drifter Hazy Pale Ale. Now, I gotta tell you, this is quite amazing. This is quite amazing. The balance, for me, if I'm breaking it down real easy, as far as pale ales go and hazy pale ales, this is probably the most balanced between tropical sweetness and piney, citrusy bitterness. It is so evenly defined. I'm having a lot of fun with this beer, and knowing that it's only 5.6% ABV means you can have a 6-pack if you're so inclined and not be face down on the floor. Again, cannot attest to everybody. I am not an alcohol expert. I am not a doctor. But you can have some confidence where if you're planning on having a few, you most potentially can, because you will definitely want more than just one. I want another one, and I'm not even done the other half of the can here. This is a fantastic beer. It is probably, as far as like a New England pale ale goes, or a hazy pale ale, this is getting up there. This is a fantastic brew. Drifter, Muskoka Brewery, you have knocked this out of the park way more than I ever anticipated. I mean, Muskoka, you always do great shit. There's no denying that. But I'm thinking, oh, it's another, hazy pale ale, yada yada. It's gonna be the same as the rest, whatever. It's not. It's wow. I'm fairly impressed, and it's drinking as much beer as I do, and the multitude of beers that I drink, it's getting very difficult to wow me. And Drifter has definitely wowed me. I'm a huge fan of this, and it's brand new, so yeah, this is a mainstay in the fridge. This is a beautiful beer. Muskoka Brewery Drifter gets a beautiful 9.6 out of 10. This does everything I want in a pale ale, in a hazy pale ale for me. A beautiful balance between tropical fruits, a little bit of stone fruit, orange sweetness, to a citrus bitterness with a beautiful light pine bitterness as well. It's a perfect balance. And this is, it's yin and yang in a can. Fantastic. Before I leave you guys, if you have any comments, questions, or beers you want to review in the future, you can leave all that information down in the comment box below. If you want to go ahead and like this video or subscribe to me, Mate Brewski, it would be greatly appreciated as well. And with all that said, that's going to do it for me, Mate Brewski. And like I always say, crack a beer and enjoy. Cheers.